Cheers, it's Miss Y from Maker Monday. Today's craft is going to be this cute little worm on a leaf. Look how it crawls. Okay, today we are going to be using a hot glue gun. Make sure you have a grown-up to help you. Let's get started. Here's what you need: a hot glue gun and a grown-up to help you with it, a normal pencil, pair of scissors, and to make one worm you're going to need one pipe cleaner with one pom-pom. So pick the colors that you want to go together. Maybe it's a blue, maybe it's a green, maybe it's a yellow worm. You're the artist, you get to decide what color the head and the body are. You're also going to need some kind of heavy, colorful paper for your leaf. I really like using file folders for this. My favorite file folder is this really pretty ombre. You also need something to color with crayons or markers. Then you'll need one chopstick. If you have a pair, go ahead and separate them and save one for later. Start by making the leaf that your worm is going to be on. This one looks neat. I'm going to cut it in half. Then I'm going to shape it into a leaf. To do that, I'm going to draw two dots, one way at the tippy top and way at the very bottom. Now I'm going to connect these two dots, but I'm going to do it in a bend on one side and a bend on the other. This is going to make it look like a leaf. Go ahead and cut out your leaf shape. I'd like this leaf to have a jagged pattern to it. So I'm going to snip away little spikes. I'm going to do a short cut going one way, swing my scissors around and cut off little itty bitty bits so it looks more natural. And I'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Little snip one way and a bigger snip the other way. Looks great. Now I'm going to add a little more detail to my leaf. I'm going to find a scrap of the folder that I just cut out. I'm using this color because it's the same color as the bottom of my leaf. Now I'm going to roll this around my pencil to create a small tube. Wiggle it, wrap it around, make sure that it gets completely curly. Pull your pencil out, now you have a tunnel. We want this tunnel to stay closed, so get your grown-up to help you hot glue one end to it, roll it up, and this is going to make sure the tunnel stays closed. You're going to need to hold it for just a few seconds while the hot glue dries. Now we're going to attach this tunnel to the bottom of the leaf. Get your grown-up to help you put some hot glue on the bottom of the tunnel and place it right here at the bottom of the leaf. Hold it down for a few seconds until it's dry. Now test your chopstick. Make sure the whole thing can slide all the way through. Next, it's time to add our worm. The tip of the worm will be glued to the tip of the chopstick. Test it out to see how big it is. Oh yeah, that's way too big. Let's cut our pipe cleaner in half. And let's test it out to make sure that it's the right size. We want the worm to go from here to there and still have plenty of room to crawl. Get a grown-up to help you add some hot glue to the tip of the chopstick. Then add the tip of the worm to that glue. I like to use the other chopstick to press it down so that I don't burn my fingers. Press it down until it feels like it's going to stay. Now it's time to add the worm's head. Add a little more hot glue. Have your pom-pom ready and place it right there at the tip. Again, I'm going to use my other chopstick to press it down so I don't burn myself. Hold it down until it feels like it's going to stay. Now it's time to put the chopstick through the tunnel this way, and the end of the worm will be glued to the top of the tunnel. Bend the end of the pipe cleaner a little bit like this. Now add hot glue onto the top of the tunnel, and this is where the end of the worm is going to stick. And I'll use my trusty chopstick to press it down so it doesn't move. Hold it there until it feels like it's secure. When you're sure it's secure, pull off any hot glue strings and let's give it a try. Look how cute my worm is. Here's a pink worm on a different kind of leaf. Here's another idea. After you decorate your leaf and you glue the tunnel on, continue your designs over the tunnel so it makes it camouflaged. Another idea that you could do with help of a grown-up is make these little blobs of hot glue very carefully on your leaf. It looks like little drops of dew. Make sure to let the hot glue set completely and then pull off all those strings. Another camouflage idea, if you don't want your stick to show up, use the marker that you use to draw the lines on the leaf, color it in, then you can't even see it. This worm was really hungry. I know, if you want to change your worm into a caterpillar, find a black pipe cleaner, cut a short amount of it and wrap it around the body of the worm. This is going to create stripes and teeny tiny legs. Good job, makers! That was super fun. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so that you get to do a fun art project every Monday. See you next time!